Peace and blessings. Hey y'all, it's your girl Lika. Welcome to my channel, Cards by Lika. And today we're going to do pick a card reading. Before we get started, though, I'm just going to ask everybody, please like, comment, subscribe. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. That helps me out. It helps my channel out, and it also helps other people, come across a message that Spirit might have for them. So if y'all could, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But to those who don't know, I do freestyle readings, and that's where I let my spirit guides and my intuition guide me to which deck of cards is appropriate for each person or group of people that I do a reading for. Now, today, um, I want to work with the angels and ancestor oracle cards because that's just my favorite deck of cards to work with. Like, period, point blank. But you know what? Change my mind. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to actually pull some lovers oracle cards first, and then we'll close out with some advice with the angel and ancestor oracle cards. I kind of like that idea better. So we'll do that. All right, but before we get started, let's get into the selection of crystals so y'all can make y'all choices and we can get this thing going. Okay. Okay, so for group number one, we have obsidian. For group number two, we have rose quartz. And for group number three, we have red jasper. So make your selections based off whatever crystal you're drawn to or whatever number you're drawn to. And we're going to get right into it, okay? All right. So group number one, those who chose the obsidian. Let's get into it. Let's get started. All right. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, clear and accurate messages for group number one. Clear and accurate messages for group number one. What is it that their spirit guides, their angels, their ancestors want them to know at this time in regards to love? What's going on in love for group number one? If you could just block out any interference, spirit, please protect my spaces. I get these messages across. Open up my third eye so I can dive deeper into my intuition to get further clarification of the cards that come out today. Any negative energy sent my way, spirit, I ask you just return it back to sender. All right. Oh, all right. I do like to always show y'all the deck of cards that I'm working with. So the deck that I'm starting off with is the Lovers Oracle cards. I got these from Amazon. And then we'll move on for the advice with the Angel and Ancestor Oracle cards, my favorite deck of cards. And this is also something I got from Amazon. I love Amazon. They really need to like sponsor me or something for real, for real. I love them. I spend so much money with them. I don't understand why I don't get more coupons and shit. But whatever. It's whatever. All right. Group number one. Group number one. Group number one. Group number one. All right. Clear and accurate messages for group number one. What is it that their spirit guides, angels, and ancestors want them to know at this time? For oh shit. Okay. So we have talking. Interested interested conversing more, awaiting messages, arrives, text, call, emails, hoovering. Talking. Then we have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. It's looking good. It's looking good. What else for group number one? Since the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Okay. What else, spirit? For group number one. And I have date. Meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. A few more, spirit. For group number one. Group number one, spirit. Self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth. Time to heal. Shadow work. Self-appreciation. All right. So I'm getting this feeling for group number one. You're either in a relationship with a self-absorbed narcissist or in a one-sided relationship. It doesn't even necessarily have to be like a narcissist. It does say self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So these are different things that this particular relationship that you may be in or particular person that you may meet. If you're not a person who feels that you're in this type of relationship, then I would just say to um, as a warning sign that you may meet someone who is a self-absorbed narcissist, or has the potential to give you a one-sided relationship. So just keep your eyes open for that. Um, but overall, I get this feeling that focusing on self-worth and yourself is like very detrimental for group number one at the moment. Okay. Positive note, we do have for you, it is saying spirit is telling you to keep a positive mindset, and it does look like there's a lot of abundance. Either it's presently happened or it's coming. Okay, so that's positive. Okay, all right, now let's get us some advice. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe. I'm trying to keep this like a nice little quick mini read, y'all. So it's not gonna be real long and detailed. Um, yeah. So let's roll with the punches. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe. Please give me clear and accurate messages for group number one. What is it that their spirit guides, their angels, their ancestors want them to know at this time? Please block out any interferences as I get these messages across. And please just protect my space as I get these messages across. Open up my third eye chakra so I can dive deeper into my intuition to get further clarification of the cards that come out today. And just open up my throat chakra so I can accurately interpret the cards that come out today, Spirit. Thank you so much. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Clear and accurate messages for group number one. What is it that their spirit guides, their angels, their ancestors want them to know? Want them to know at this time. First one we have is elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. What else, spirit? For group number one. Hunter. Says track down your fears and desires. Let's get into it. This card's coming up pretty often for people. Well, some of my personal readings, I've been getting it pretty often. My personal readings and then my personal book readings as well. This elder card seems to be coming up pretty often for people. All right, but anyway, it says move beyond ancestral patterns. Move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members, past and present. Know that the energy of spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. The Aboriginal people are the oldest tribal people still living on the planet. Their hunter-gatherer culture and ancient spirituality are rooted in tradition and balance within the earth. So the Aboriginal ancestors are offering you not only wisdom that will help you heal and adapt to the ever-changing planet, but also an understanding of what a spiritual life should be. Extended message. The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing change. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclamation of power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you're here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to, so I'm getting this feeling of group one that you have the potential to break any type of ancestral curses. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on, and also know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks that they have created for you. I am a firm believer that there is a such thing as ancestral curses, depending on what type of crimes or certain acts that our ancestors have committed in the past. If these aren't things that are um, resolved in some way or another, there are gonna be generations of people that experience the repercussions of things that their ancestors did. So they want to apologize, one, for that, and then also to let you know that you don't have to do things the same way that maybe your mom and dad, or your grandma and grandfather, your great grandmother and grandfather. You can do things differently. You can be that person who breaks the ancestral curses. And typically those are the black sheeps of the family. So I feel like I am I'm I'm possibly talking to a black sheep of the family, which is kind of funny because that kind of um obsidian is group number one. But that's beautiful. And then the next card we get is track down your fears and desires. Track down your fears and your desires. And I feel like just this before I even get into the textbook definition, I feel like I can be talking to a group of people that maybe have a certain type of desire or something they want to embark on, but it's like it's so out of the norm of how your family or maybe people before you have done things that maybe you're questioning yourself, and it seems like more of a fear and you're scared to take that leap of faith. Or maybe you don't give a fuck, but spirit is telling you to track down your fears and desires. Go for it, is what I'm hearing. But let's get the textbook definition. Let's get the textbook. All right, it says track down your fears and desires. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. So I'm gonna read that again. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. Hold up, y'all, because I just realized how much further and further my microphone is moving away from my actual mouth. So I don't know how well I've been heard or not. Oh shit, I done lost my damn place. Give me a second, y'all. All right. It says the Hunter card is based on my favorite Celtic god. He is the stag god of the wild and represents both the hunted and the hunter. Oh, his name is Seronimus. I ain't. I was really gonna skip past it. Here he is, y'all. Cernonos. Cernonos. I don't know how to pronounce it. He is the stag god of the wild and represents both the hunted and the hunter. Similarly, the hunter helps you connect with the energy that is both fearful and fearless. Your fears are the only things that are standing between you and what you desire at this time. So you have to come face to face with them, as the hunter does with wild animals, and go beyond them. Now, instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the hunter. You're being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realize the fullest potential. Excuse me, you are here to realize your fullest potential, but this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man or identify as male, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. If you are female or identify as a female, this card represents your capacity to be strong and powerful and overcome limitations. Ashe, ashe, ashe to that. So this has been for group number one. Like, comment, subscribe. I highly appreciate it. All right, and now we're going to move on to group number 2. Those who chose the, bro, I think I remember the order, the rose quartz. Those who chose the rose quartz. It doesn't really look pink from here, but the rose quartz crystal. We'll move on to your, starting off with our, okay, hold on, let me timestamp, y'all. I got a timestamp because I hate not knowing where stuff leaves off. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe. Clear and accurate messages for group number 2. Clear and accurate messages for group number 2. Those who chose the rose quartz. Please just protect my spaces that get these messages across and block out any interferences. Thank you so much, spirits. Ashe, ashe, and ashe. Open up my third eye so I can dive deeper into my intuition to get further clarification of the cards that come out today. Help me tap into my psychic abilities. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ashe. All right, clear and accurate messages for group number 2. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Okay. What else for group number 2? I have clock. Need time, takes time, end time, cycles, time to heal, progress. Okay. So I got some real self exploration, self maintenance, spiritual maintenance for group number 2. That's the energy that I'm picking up right now. I just wanted to show the deck of cards that I'm pulling from. I got these from Amazon. They're called the Love Oracle cards. Covers everything from twin flame, soulmate to karmic romantic relationships. Ooh. And personal relationships, clearly. But anyway, what else for group number 2, Spirit? Okay, got 2. It says the Sword and Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Okay, then I get heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. I'm getting a real soul sacral chakra. A block. I'm feeling like a heavy block in the sacral chakra area. Sacral chakra, heart chakra. I'm not gonna say heart chakra. Really, those lower chakras, those lower 3 chakras, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus is a focal point for you guys right now. So if you might want to do some yoga, I personally go to YouTube and I'll like there's like a girl and she's so dope. She has a bunch of different yoga practices for every chakra, um, and I typically tap in with those. But even if you don't want to do yoga, there's also like frequencies you can listen to for different chakras. But I'm just hearing that those chakras are blocked and you need to open those up. It honestly makes it a little easier for you to process your emotions and that they're not just stored, you know? Blocked it like a bunch of stored emotions are they're normally all in your sacral chakra area. But I do get a heavy feeling of just working on yourself right now. I think a lot of things have become clear to you in your relation in whatever relationship you're in, and you've probably left this relationship, and now you're just taking some time to work on yourself, taking some time to heal. Mm. Or maybe you're going back and forth if this is something that you need to work on with this hammer card. Like you may be contemplating like if this is something that you should work that maybe you should work on? Okay. More for group number two, Spirit. More for group number two, Spirit. Clear and accurate messages for group number two. I wanted to come out, but I missed it. A few more here. Oh, oh, damn. Okay, there we go. I like it. I like it because that's what I was feeling. I just wanted to get like some clarity if okay. I like it. I like it. Okay, cool. So the next two cards that we get is Heart with a Key. Well, first of all, that Heart with a Key came after. So the next card we got was Self-Indulgence. It says focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. And I genuinely believe so I get this feeling you're obviously coming out of a relationship and now you're working on yourself. I don't feel like this is a relationship that's worth working on. You're supposed to be working on yourself right now, right? Healing, things of that nature. Self-indulge, pour into yourself. And honestly, it's really the most important to be in to be in a healthy relationship because you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're not if your cup is not filled yourself, if you haven't poured into your own cup, you damn sure can't pour into somebody else's. So, like I said, you can't pour from an empty cup. So it's very important for you to focus on self-love, self-worth, focus on your healing, and with that will come this welcoming love, meaning the one opening your heart, getting together perfect. And which is cool. And that's why we get this clock. Needs time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. So spending this time healing, working on yourself, pouring into yourself, filling yourself up with self-love, self-worth. You can welcome in the love that you need or the counterpart that's more fit for you. Okay. And then I would always say, like, don't get too down about relationships that come to an end because I promise they're meant for greater purposes. All relationships, all the people that we meet in our lives is supposed to teach us something. And honestly, and lessons are blessings. So just take it that way. Okay. All right. But I like this. Okay. I like this. The spirit is saying work on yourself, focus on yourself, pour into yourself. And it's gonna take some time before you can, and that's the most important thing to do before you jump back into a relationship. Some people feel like the best way to like get over like a heartbreak or a relationship is to deal with somebody else. I promise you it's not going to serve your purpose. The reality of the situation is when you're in a relationship, especially if you're heartbroken, if you're in this state of heartbroken and then you're trying to get back out there to try to find somebody, I need you to understand the frequency that you've got. Like every emotion has a frequency, has a different energetic frequency. Heartbreak is a very low vibrational frequency. You don't want to attract anybody vibrating from this frequency because you're very much so likely to end up in the same situation again, heartbroken, needing to heal, needing to work on yourself. So take this time to pick yourself back up. First of all, take the time to realize the lessons that you were supposed to learn from the relationship that came to an end. Then after that, pour into yourself, fill yourself up, love yourself up, raise your frequency, raise your vibration back up, and then get back out there. Then you'll be better off. You'll be in a better energetic space to meet somebody who's more compatible for you. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. Now we're going to move on to the angel and ancestor oracle cards just to get some overall advice to send you off with. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, clear and accurate messages for group number two. What is it that their spirit guides, their angels, their ancestors want them to know at this time? Please block out any interferences as I get these messages across. And please protect my space as I get these messages across. Any negative energy being sent my way, just return it back to senders. Sender spirit, just open up my third eye to allow me to dive deeper into my intuition to get further clarification of the cards that come out today. Thank you so much, Spirit. Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. All right, let's get to it. Clear and accurate messages for group number 2. It fell face down, so I don't want to take it. Got it. All right. So it says stand your ground. I just don't want to take it because it fell face down. Clear and accurate messages for group number 2. What is it that their spirit guides, their angels, their ancestors want them to know at this time? Damn, y'all got a lot of cards. Sheesh. Okay. This one fell face up. So y'all got 4 cards. Didn't plan on taking that many, but Spirit got a message. It got a message. And I mean, honestly, I can see somebody needing a lot of advice or some guidance or some comfort, especially during a heartbreak, because those fucking suck. And then with it being a Mercury retrograde, those emotions are probably heightened. So I can imagine. All right. So the 4 cards that we got, we have Seer, see beyond the current situation. We have Direction Guardian, choose your path. We have Air Guardian, shift your perception. And then we have Oracle, wait for important information. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's get into it. Ooh, I already know what the seer is about. I know why the seer is there. I know exactly why the seer is there. But let's get into the textbook definition before I give you my intuitive definition, my intuitive thoughts about the card. But it says, see beyond the current situation. Look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration, and focus on love. Said it. Just said it, Spirit. Thank you. Now it says most indigenous peoples have a seer in the family or tribe. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change, therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way for it yourself with your spiritual eyes. Okay, so their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. And your intentions is really just about like how you think about things or how you see certain things. So being that I feel like I'm talking to a group of people who are in the midst of a breakup, don't let your breakup put you in this mindset like, oh, I'll never find love again, or all bitches ain't shit, or all niggas ain't shit, whatever that may be. Like, don't, like, that's not where you want to let your mind go, because you're setting, when you do that and you're setting those intentions, you're putting that energy out in the universe, and you're actually more likely to attract that energy back to you. So leave the situation looking at it like, okay, this person or this particular person was brought into my life to teach me whatever lesson XYZ. I'm going to apply that and then know that I'll love again. Be optimistic about the fact that you will meet love again. And obviously, that's there because we have welcoming love, meaning the one, opening your heart, getting together. Perfect. So you will love again. You'll love deeper again. And I don't know, maybe because I'm just like a, if I love once, I can love again. Like that's just my perception. So I've never looked at it like, damn, I'll never feel this way like ever again. Have a more optimistic mindset of your situation and don't look at it like this is just the end for you. I don't know why I felt like I needed to say that, but I did. But anyway, It says clairvoyant isn't just about predicting the future, it's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. So you're being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favorable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You're moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I just get this really heavy energy that your spirit guides, your guardian angels are giving you a lot of support in this time right now. You might really be in a dark space and they're trying to send you a lot of support right now. Then they get to shift your perception. Shift your perception is very I feel like it's so consistent to the see beyond the current situation card because it's like it really like honestly you have to look at stuff like things ain't happening to you, they're happening for you. I had to tell myself this but some weeks ago. But it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. While your spirit guides and your angels and your ancestors recalibrate a plan that is more favorable for you. 3131 on the timer as I said that. I want to look that one up later for myself. The spirit be talking to me all the time. But you guys actually might want to take the time to look that up. The same way that somebody might be drawn to my reading because they're looking for some type of clarity or understanding on a situation or some type of guidance or comfort. Well, I need you guys to understand the spirit realm or the angelic realm, they communicate with us through numbers. So start paying more attention to numbers and synchronicities and times. If you're noticing that you're catching a specific set of numbers on a regular basis, take the time to look it up. Even if you don't got the time to read it, put it in on YouTube. I'm always constantly looking up synchronicities and angel numbers on YouTube. One thing about spirit is like once they realize that you're receptive and you're actually paying attention to the fact that they're communicating with you through numbers, they will number your ass the fuck down. So all throughout the day, I'm looking up numbers. And if you're getting them more repetitive, it's a warning, like they're trying to get your attention. So it's not just a coincidence, like, damn, why the fuck I keep catching 5:15 on the clock? Because somebody's trying to communicate with you. So start tapping into that. They can't really come down here and specifically give us a message. So typically they will try to communicate with us through, people like myself that channel messages, but also they'll try to channel messages to you just through numbers. So just start paying attention to stuff like that. All right, so then we have for the next card is Direction Guardian. Choose your path. All right, it says connect with your deepest desires, then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. The Direction Guardian card represents the angels of direction. These amazing angels are the ones who come to us when we are at a crossroads and don't know which way to go. When we are unsure of what is right for us or of the bigger picture, they can help us know what is the best for all involved. The Direction Guardian card refers to the vision of the Hebrew prophet Ezekiel, who is said to have seen an angel with four different faces. One was a child, one was a bull, and one was a lion, and one was an eagle. These four faces show that angels can appear oh wow, in many guises and guide us in many different directions, but also for our highest good. The extended message. It says your path isn't set in stone, and your angels and guides have no expectations for you, nor should you have any for yourself. There are many directions you can take. None of them are wrong, as they all hold perfect opportunities to grow and to learn. But life is to be enjoyed and savored. So if you know that there's a decision to be made, and particularly if you're feeling indecisive, choose the path you know is going to make you light up and choose with your heart. So make heart-based decisions. Don't let your mind or your ego get the best of you. Make heart-based decisions. Group number 2. Then we're going to move on to Air Guardian. And it says, shift your perception. Change the way you think, and you will change your whole reality. It says the Air Guardian, and that's really is honestly very, very consistent to shift to see beyond the current situation. Because like you set intentions with the way you think. So like I said, if you're in the mindset of, I can't never make no money, or I ain't never going to find love, you're going to continue to attract that. So if you shift your perception, if you shift your perception to more positive, shift your perception to the outcome you actually want, you have a greater chance of attracting that. Okay? But anyway, it says the Air Guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that is happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and see the world more clearly. They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you're being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. Right. So if you're focusing on lack, you're focusing on heartbreak, you are feeding that energy. And yes, you're feeding that energy. Literally, that's the energy you're putting out. So that's the energy you're going to keep getting back. If you keep your thoughts on more positive, uplifting, and love, and those are the feelings that you'll embody. But anyway, it says you're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you're being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You're being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. The way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Law of attraction. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. Ashe, spirit. Ashe, ashe, ashe to that. Then we have the last one is Oracle. Wait for important information. I genuinely believe that the Oracle card was supposed to come before the Air Guardian card, but whatever. All right. It says be open and receptive to information. I would say this reading. Gather facts so that you can make a decision that is in line with your integrity. The Oracle is the truth speaker and insight bringer of this deck. The ancestor who will be your best outspoken girlfriend, someone who will tell you exactly what you need to hear to move forward. In this deck, she is the reminiscent of the Oracle of Delphi, a psychic priestess of ancient Greece who was able to receive information and make predictions. She holds a bowl that has sacred smoke rising out of it, bringing the message to look beyond all you can see and gather information in order to make an accurate evaluation of your current situation. Extended message. Angels, ancestors, and the universe are speaking to you at this time. So look and listen for important information. This is like kind of following up what I'm saying about pay attention to synchronicities and times and numbers. Because I do believe they've been trying to communicate with you. If you feel stuck, like you don't know which path to take, this direction guardian choose your path, you don't know which path to take, and you feel like you need some guidance, ask your try to form more of a relationship with your guardian angels and your spirit guides. Ask them to intervene. Tell me which next step. Please intervene. At like literally straight up ask them, please intervene. What steps do I need to take next? And then start paying attention to signs and messages. Start paying attention to numbers from license plates to how many lights 12:12 a.m. when look that up. I'm going to say look that up. 12:12, take the time group number 2 to look up the meaning of 12:12 and see how it applies to your situation. But understand that spirit does communicate with us through numbers. So start paying attention from receipt totals to If you're like somebody who's on social media and you're coming across likes and comments and you're coming across a certain set of numbers like 808 numbers or 888 comments or 888 likes, whatever it may be, take the time to look those up. Sometimes, spirit will give you these subtle, intuitive nudges to maybe look at the time at a particular time. And it's like, damn, why does it seem like I always catch that number? Or wow, that's crazy. I just caught 1212 or 1010. They might be trying to communicate something with you. So pay more attention to that. But anyway, it says angels, ancestors in the universe are speaking to you at this time. So look and listen for important conversations, signs, and messages that will point you in the right direction. You're being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves because at the moment, you're letting your wants get in the way of your needs. There's an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time, but you will only be able to do so if you're willing to truly open your eyes. If you have been waiting for further information about a choice you have to make or action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands, but let what needs to be revealed. Then you'll know what to do next. Angels are supporting you. Trust them. Ashe to that, ashe to that, ashe to that. So that has been your message for group number 2. I want to move on to group number 3. I took up a nice chunk of time for group number 2, but I wanted to make sure Spirit got your messages across. So, yeah. So we're going to say 42 for group number 3. Cool. All right, moving on. So group number 3. 41, 41. God damn, Spirit talking today. Okay. Messages for group number 3. Messages for group number 3. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, please give me clear and accurate messages for group number 3. What is it that their spirit guides, their angels, their ancestors want them to know at this time? Please block out any interferences as I get these messages across. And please just protect my space as I get these messages across, Spirit. Open up my third eye to allow me to dive deeper into my intuition and get further clarification of the cards that come out today. Just open up my throat chakra so I can accurately interpret the cards that come out today, Spirit. Thank you so much, Ashe. All right, so group number 3, those who chose the red jasper. Those who chose the red jasper. Okay, let's get to it. Clear and accurate messages for group number 3. Clear and accurate messages for group number 3. First one we got is photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Okay. So you're either reminiscing on somebody or somebody is reminiscing on you and the times you guys used to share. Probably all on your social media, trying to see what is addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. What's going on, group 3? It's coming in like somebody is love sick. Okay? Somebody is love sick and not in a healthy way. In a very, 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 very much so unhealthy way. Here we go. There we go. All right. Group number 3, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Messages for group number 3. Whose energy is this, Spirit? Is this group number 3's energy or their person? Ooh, I'm taking it. I don't even normally take face down cards, but I'm taking this one. It says breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Okay. Oh, whose energy is this? Whose energy is this? Is this y'all? One thing about reading cards, like, or like, just doing divinity type of work, you be like, sometimes it'd be like the stories, like, so it'd be like, oh, what's gonna happen next? Shit. Whose energy is this? More for group number three, Spirit. More for group number three, Spirit. This is your person's energy. This is your past person's energy. It says, okay, the next card I get is making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So you must have left somebody alone and they ain't liking it very much. Which is, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. And then we're in a retrograde. So right now this is the time where, like I said, all like I started to read the intro off with saying that, during retrogrades, this is when, old flings, old exes start, them old emotions start stirring up. They get to looking at your pictures, wanting to reach out, whatever the fuck it may be. They probably feel abandoned. Like you probably left the relationship for your own good, like, for your best good, and they ain't fucking with it. They feel abandoned. They feel abandoned. Mm. Okay. What else? Oh, heavy. This energy is heavy, okay? Mm. This energy is heavy. And you sitting here like I'm focusing on myself. This one flipped over. I ain't taking it because I ain't fly out. One more for heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Stop. Okay. Stop. What was the card I had? What was the other one that I didn't want to take? I didn't want to take it. It said mirroring each other. So I'm getting the feeling you guys are both heartbroken from the relationship, but you probably left the relationship for the better good of yourself. However, you're probably heartbroken too. And you know what? It makes sense cuz shit, that's relatable to my situation. I had to leave my relationship for myself. For myself and my self-love and knowing that I lack the capacity to set boundaries and things of that nature because I needed to love on myself more. The 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 inability to set boundaries has everything to do with a lack of self-love. But it hurts. Like, it's like it still hurts even though it was my choice, even though it's my choice to leave and I know it's the best decision for me. It still fucking hurts because when you love somebody, you fucking love somebody and you're mirroring each other. So you both are probably both sick as hell about not being with each other, but you're making the healthier choice for yourself, which was to walk away from the relationship. But you're heartbroken about it. It's like, it was a healthy choice for you, but it probably wasn't an easy choice. It's probably sad. One more, Spirit, just one more. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So this relationship was not a good relationship for you, and you made the rightfully so decision to leave it. Beautiful. Ooh, I love when it just all ties together and makes sense. I ain't gotta pull no other deck or nothing. Ooh, that was a good channel. That was a good spiritual channel. I love it. I love it. Somebody is lovesick over you, group number three. Hmm. And it probably was a toxic relationship for the both of you, especially if it's a situation where you're mirroring each other. A codependent relationship is not a good relationship. It's a very unhealthy relationship. So it's very nice that, you know, whichever one of you, I'm going to assume you made the decision to leave it just for your own self-care. That's beautiful. And that takes a lot of strength. That takes a lot of strength. And I'm proud of you, Group 3. Absolutely proud of you. Take what resonates and leave the rest, but I'm proud of you. Very proud of you, Group 3. All right, but we're going to move on to some guidance. Let's get some guidance, some comfort, some words of encouragement from your spirit guides. See what they have to say. This was good. This was good. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, universe, clear and accurate messages for group number 3. Clear and accurate messages for group number 3. Clear and accurate messages for group number 3. What is it that their spirit guides, their angels, their ancestors wanted to know at this time? What comfort, what guidance do they have for them at this time? Aw, I love this though. Self-love is a really beautiful journey. And one thing for certain, two things for sure. Once you fill it up on self-love, it is very unlikely that you'll end up in a fucked up relationship after that. Because you know your boundaries. You know how to set your boundaries. You're vibrating at a frequency where it's like you're attracting what's meant for you, what is more suitable for you. So that's beautiful. The version of you that knows their self-worth, the version of you that's lived, learned, that's loved, lived, and learned. It's beautiful. I don't know what it is. I always feel like my readings get better towards the end. Like they be a little shaky in the beginning. Like group number one doesn't. I feel like group number one doesn't get my full like group number 2 and 3 do, and I really hate that for them. I really hate that for group number one. But it just happens that way. It's like as it gets warmed up, the reading gets better. So maybe I should like not do group. Maybe I should do less pick of cards and more like zodiac sign focused readings. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm just starting. So you come up with things that are better or more suitable for you and your channel or your whole little groove as you go along. So I think I figured that out. If this resonates, please like, comment, subscribe. I want to hear if it resonates. I definitely want to hear that. I want to know what's going on with y'all. So, you know, it's a safe place. If you want to let me know how this resonates with you, I would love to hear it. All right, clear and accurate messages for group number 3. Clear and accurate messages for group number, nope, too many at once. Not like 4 cards at one time. What is it? What is it their spirit guides or angels or ancestors want them to know at this time? It says bask in joy and light. This looks like you're leaving a really like not healthy chapter behind for a really beautiful chapter. And that's just nice. I know for me, like year set, like this is, we're in year 7. Seven's my year, so I feel really good I feel really good and confident about my year, and I really love this reading, group 3 reading, because I can resonate with it so much because this is very much so my situation at the moment. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. It says trust your talents in changing times and take note of intuitive messages. And that's cool. I never get this card. Spirit Fox? I don't think I've ever read this one. I don't know what it has to say. So cool. But anyway, the first card we have is summer. Bask in joy and light. I just get this real feeling, this really good feeling that summer is about to be this shit for y'all. Okay? Summer is about to be this shit for y'all. All right, so summer. It says, bask in joy and light. Rise up, open your wings, and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into manifestation. Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom, animals are enjoying freedom of the wild summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays, basking in the sunshine and being lifted energetically by the light and warmth. The extended message. This is the perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And understand that you deserve that. When you make that decision to like leave something unhealthy for yourself, that takes a lot of strength. And that is like some 55, 55. God damn, spirit talking today. I'm sorry, y'all, because I don't play by my synchronicities. Okay. I get messages too. Okay. Um, 55, 55. You might want to look that up too. It might resonate with you guys in some way. Um, ooh, or that just might be the confirmation of what your summer is about to look like. But um, it takes a lot of strength and courage to leave something unhealthy to make a better decision, to make that, that better decision for yourself. And spirit and the universe will reward you for that. Okay? But this is the perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness, clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestors, guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not to rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There's a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you, as it is inspiration directly from the divine. When the summer card arrives in the future position of a spread or the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. I love that for y'all. I just love it for y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I love that for y'all. Next one is Spirit Fox. Take your talents, trust your talents in changing times. Message: stay alert as change is in the air. The spirit fox features my favorite animal of all time. The red fox is an amazingly resilient creature, able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their protection, fur, when all they want is to survive. Aw. It says for centuries they have been sought for their protection fur when all they want is to survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. Extended message. The energies around you are changing at this time. And although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. So you are 1000% prepared for this. You are 1000% able to take on this heartbreak and the heartbreak that comes with this separation and focus on yourself and pour into yourself. You're 1000% capable and strong enough to do it. Now, the energies around you are changing at this time. And although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You're being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. And this can make you feel on edge. But be open to the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. Things are happening for you, not to you. The experience of being haunted or threatened is now behind you, and you're being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. Beautiful. And the last one we have is Moon. Take intuitive messages. Take note of intuitive messages. Just seen it, and then I lost it. And then I seen it and then I lost it. Okay, so moon. It says use your intuition, practice discernment, see through illusions and blockages. The moon is strongly associated with the divine feminine and the energy of receiving. If the sun is God, the moon is goddess, and so she offers a powerful energy of polarity and balance. She has a cyclic energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves, and to somewhat interesting behavior. So when the moon appears in a reading, you're often being told that not everything is as it seems. The moon has a dark side, just dark, not negative, and can show you what you've been kept in the dark about. Extended message. Lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased. So take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you're avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. If so, it could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. All right, so this has been your message, group number 3. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And just embrace this self-love journey with open arms. It's going to be a beautiful experience, and you're going to attract so many beautiful things in the process. I love you all so much. Have a great night.